All right. Welcome to the Maximum Edge, and it's just me today. Little under the weather, so tell them to take a day off. But we're going to go over two games today. One game starting in 30 minutes, and that's the Wolford plus Chattanooga game. And this is going to be a phenomenal game. Chattanooga has dominated the entire conference, 25-7 for the season overall, 16-14 against the spread. And they're playing Wolford. And this team is no slouch either. Very good team in this conference, but not getting any love in the betting window as all the money, 78% of the money is on Chattanooga. And it went from -1 this morning to -2. Only a point, which kind of surprising. I thought it would go up a hell of a lot more. I did lock this in as a 2-unit play at -1 this morning. I sent it out to my clients. I'm going to tell you why I like Chattanooga. Besides of how dominant they have been all season, they are so good in scoring in the paint. Very, very good defense. And when you got a good offense and a good defense, it's very, very hard to compete with that, especially in what conference that's not really that strong. So Wolford +2 yesterday, they squeaked by. It should have been a bigger winner, but they just squeaked by. As Chattanooga, they destroyed Citadel from the start. They stopped the scoring. They controlled the pace. They were scored inside the paint. Citadel couldn't stop them. And Citadel is a huge over team, and I love playing the over in the Citadel. But the Chattanooga, they stopped them from the start. So Chattanooga controlled the pace. They did all the scoring. Citadel was very minimal. And I expect the same thing today. I expect a little more of a challenge today by Chattanooga because of Wolford, but I do expect Chattanooga to win just as easy as yesterday. I do see a big win by Chattanooga. I don't think it's going to be close. Wolford, I just don't see them matching up. In the regular season, they did win one game apiece so it's 1-1. But this is the rubber match. I'm going to take Chattanooga -2. Is still a steal. This, to me, is one of the steal spots of the day. It's actually going up to 2.5. Some books have 2.5 now. Wolford has the 127th ranked offense, but Chattanooga has the 75th ranked offense, as Chattanooga also has the 54th ranked defense. Wolford 79. So it's going to be a great battle. Both teams under 100 in the ranking, which is huge. Very, very good defense, very, very good offense. Smart with the ball. They know how to hit their free throws. They don't commit turnovers that much as a normal team would. But injuries wise, both of them have one injury, but nothing really crazy. Nothing that's gonna impact the game too much. So it's a neutral site. So under is 4-0 in Wolford last 4 neutral site games, but they're also 15-5-1 in the last 21 neutral site games as an underdog. So everything is favoring the under. So if you're looking for the total, I would definitely lean the under, as Chattanooga both has a great defense, and we know Wolford has a great defense. I think 133.5 is a great number. I can see this around 128. I locked it. I'm predicting it. So let's see here. Both teams are very strong, guys. But overall, I think the difference is going to be scoring in the paint, and that's where Chattanooga thrives at. So my pick here is Chattanooga -2, and I've also leaned the under. I didn't bet the under. I did bet Chattanooga, though. So let's get to the next game. South Dakota versus Kansas City. And this game I am super excited about. Super excited about. And there's one trend that catches my eye, that no team has won 3 games against one team this season. So Kansas City has beaten South Dakota twice this season. Twice. Now, the last time a team was going into a game and they had won the first 2 games was yesterday. Lafayette was playing, who did they play? Texas State. Texas State won both meetings in the regular season. I was on Texas State big. I love Texas State going into yesterday. And Lafayette avoided the 3-game sweep for the whole season. They beat Texas State in a big upset, in my opinion, was a big upset, and they avoided it. So here's the matchup that what team has lost 2 games already prior to this season versus who they're playing today in the tournament. Neutral site, I got to say, huge home team goes to South Dakota, as it's playing in South Dakota, pretty much just within a couple miles away from their home stadium. So this is a home court for South Dakota. Reason why Kansas City's favored is because they've already beaten them twice this season. That's why it's -1. Now, if it was a much, much more of a neutral site, say a different state at least, then South Dakota would probably be favored. Oh, I'm sorry. Kansas City would be favored by like 3-4 points. But in this particular spot, South Dakota has already lost at home to this Kansas City team. That's why the number is -1. Now, let's get to South Dakota. Very, very good in their free throws. They rank 5. They have 5%, 75% in the free throw line this season. They're 15-12 against the spread, as Kansas City's 14-12 against the spread. But this is the key. South Dakota's 11-4 at home. Kansas City's 8-7 on the road. Okay, this is more of a road game than a home game or a neutral site for Kansas City. So I'm literally considering this a road game, and South Dakota's at home. I don't care if it's not their home stadium. I mean, it's literally a couple miles away. So this is a home court for South Dakota, which is very unfair in a neutral site environment. So South Dakota's offense ranks 62nd. Kansas City ranks 80. They're very, very close on offense. But this is the difference, and this is why people are not going to like going with South Dakota. Defensively, Kansas City's got a much better defense. 116th ranked compared to 232nd ranked. But realistically, it's only 3-point difference. So that to me, that doesn't really make a difference. 3 points, it's not that big of a deal. I'm very big on the last 5 games. And the last 5 games, South Dakota is just killing it. Kansas City's been playing well, but they've lost their games, their share of games. But all the money, 61%, majority of the money is on Kansas City. And the public against the spread, 66% of the money against the spread, which is -1, pretty much a pick 'em, is on Kansas City. I really don't know why. I'm really surprised. I thought it'd be more evened out. There's no injuries at all by either team. South Dakota is 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 overall, but they're 6-1 against the spread in their last 8 neutral sites as an underdog. Again, I don't really consider this a neutral site, even though it's not their home court technically, but it's still, to me, I'm going to play this as a home game. Kansas City. They're also 8-1 against the spread in their last 9 games. So you got 2 teams very good against the spread in their last several games. But there's always that one tick that makes you lean one team to another. And I'm going with that trend. No team has won 3 games over another team this season. And Kansas City has beaten South Dakota twice this year. Give me South Dakota. I'm going to go with it. They're the better free throw shooting team. So if it does come down to a tight game, and it's free throw after free throw after free throw, in the last 2 minutes, it's a foul fest, I am fully convinced and confident that South Dakota will win this game in a free throw shooting contest. So my play is South Dakota. It's going to be a tight game. I'm sure you guys have your opinions on it, but I love South Dakota. I got 2 units on it already at +103, the money line. But I don't know. I love South Dakota, guys. I might even dump even more on it. So that's it. Let's get your free play going. So I don't usually do the behind the scenes. Usually Tooch does all this, so bear with me. So. And that's it. Your free play is South Dakota money line, guys. Screw the +1. Give me the money line, +103. It's going to be different on every book. One book I had was +103. The other book had -105. I locked it in at plus 103. So depending on the book, just shop for the best number. But if you like Kansas City, take Kansas City. But my biggest lean, my heart, my soul, my everything says South Dakota today. I've won a lot of money on South Dakota this season, and I'm going to ride them to the end. So South Dakota is my free play of the day. Good luck, everybody. Have a great Sunday.
And I'm the team captain. He's the preview, and I'm the main attraction.
Unstoppable, unconquerable, on top of the world, accomplishing the impossible. Unstoppable, unconquerable, on top of the world, accomplishing the impossible.
Invincible hustle, mighty desire to conspire, to transpire, to be higher.